contender for EWC. Shaiikademy want to join that conversation.
4 teams that make it through to the bracket. It's far less forgiving than 4.
By no means wouldn't count them out in a matchup like this. ManLFO has been good, certainly over the last 6 months, but they're not an EP. They're not a Chiefs. They can be a little bit susceptible if you bring the pressure. 1-1 start, and it's Kaken that able to then get
towards site. Hunter still outside Snowmobile. Element conscious of the flank potential here, but Carvinix finds a good timing, and Shaiikademy are going to take.
So that was it. All of these games matter, man. Such importance. It's Pluto that finds the opening kill, but Elements was knocked down outside. Kaken able to shut down Hunter, who's been a really good player for ManLFO as of late. It's been the Hunter and Pluto show on this roster.
Pluto is highlighted in the pre-show. He is a big threat. Sharky to make moves elsewhere. Do that kitchen hallway. Finds a kill. Elements down. Beers in the meantime finds one as well. So it's Kaken and Real as the 2 above to try and clutch up here for the defense.
Yeah, and Pluto's still alive though. That's the threat coming from ManLFO. Outside of the moment, final payload call goes on to Realiz. He'll shut this one off. No damage done. No more charges remaining for Beers on the Dockerby. Sharky in the dining, going to the plant now. Kaken still above. Can of course open up some of the floorboards. Good angle at the hatch, held by Beers. Successful plant. With patience for ManLFO. Didn't overinvest on that top floor. Went direct. There's another charge. Sorry, that's the hacked cam. And that's an easy kill on to Real. There's not much he can do in a 1v3, dropping down in positions and either forcing them to take the call or take the damage. Either way, straight in. They're just going straight in through library. No delay, no contest either from Shaiikademy. Certainly no surprise to see Pluto walk in, get the opening kill. His fall line continues to rise. They found a second as well. So Kaiminix and Rani both dead early. 3v5 already on the defense for Shaiikademy. It's another quick hit from ManLFO.
Kaken still up above Piano's side, but he's isolated as Beers continues his rampage, double in the round up to 5 for the half. Pluto as well will join in on the action and find his second in round number 3 as Kaken cut off 1 HP. Bit of information to play off, but little in the way of hope this round. Once again, it's direct, it's quick, it's snappy from ManLFO. Didn't work out in round number 1 down below. Shaiikademy were clued in and able to break it down and stagger it. But rounds 2 and 3 have been a very different story.
Your face, and then it ends up being a bit of a scramble defensively. And the Dockerby, like, they're just kind of just chilling. They're playing the long angles already. They're already wanting to shoulder peek bedroom. We've still got 90 seconds left in the round. There should be so much more pressure. That is a wonderful swing from Sharky. Straight into bedroom. Once again, ManLFO are just keeping foot to the pedal, going into sight whenever they can. And for the second round straight, it's a 3v5 for Shaiikademy. Real is a little bit better, at least on that library hallway window, but he just overswings the corner with too much pace. Straight into the arms of ManLFO. It's only Shant left, looking to deny the plant, of which he might be able to, and indeed he will, courtesy of the Solus. 1v2 at this. Pluto's just holding Solar. He's just hoping that Hunter can actually get the plant stuck, and he will. I did think for a brief second if maybe Pluto would have been better off pushing down into Trophy and trying to go horizontal onto Shant, but backs in his teammate. That's just a big window swing. And so, like, you just can't be dying there at the minute mark as the smoke. Hunter does lose his life though to Kaiminix.
Timing.
Shot caught. Yeah, good timing. Pluto double. He was lurking Piano for quite some time. Eventually makes his move. 6-1 start for Pluto. I tell you what, he's paid us back dividends because we put the spotlight on him coming into this game and he has not disappointed. As Sharky going to the plant. Nitrocell thrown out. Desperation. It doesn't connect. The plant will be successful as Beers and Elements combine into the after. Unless it's been 2 years and things haven't worked out, then yeah, sure, make a change. Speaking of Beers, he gets caught by Kaken holding the...
So far, he's been really strong and fulfilling his role nicely. Shant aggressors double window. That was...
That's what that second half's going to bring. Could end up being attacked side of Chalet. Must close this out heading into the final minute. Rani getting a little bit tempted over towards dining. It's Real as though that gets rid of Sharky. Pluto falls to Rani. Had his feet set, got the kill. Elements the trade. Seems inevitable that we're going to get a second round for Shaiikademy. They end the half the way they started it with a round win. It's a 4-2 half though in favor of ManLFO. Strange one to kind of get a read on the half because Shaiikademy started and ended like they're in the driver's seat, they're in control with the. And this is a good example of something we did not see in the first half. If you think about how easy it was for ManLFO to get solo control, it's fully denied to start the second half. Hunter, while getting the call, finds the kill, answers the call, gets a bit of help from Sharky. This round's done.
Right over towards Mez, a little unfortunate not to find the head there. Kaken's isolated over towards double window. His position will be known as he's made noise. Dealt with by Hunter, third in the round, and ManLFO to make a statement here on their first defense.
Yeah, it's not going to be flawless, but for all intents and purposes, it is. Unless Kyvenix gets the 1v5 ace in the last 20 seconds. It goes for the plant, which at this point is probably the right play. Otherwise, he'll only have a limited amount of time. Oh, yeah, forced off it. And at this point now, he's got nothing. He's got more than 7 kills. No one's got less than 4. It's a really solid spread performance for ManLFO. Swing off the contact because Kyvenix swung early, shot through the wall. Pluto then gets the swing opportunity. Good read from him. There is a trade. Certainly don't want to also, overinvest either. Hunter actually just eats the call, so he takes the damage from Realiz. Beers gets rid of Rani and then follows up onto Realiz. He shuts down both the Deimos and the Dockerby. Huge power play from Beers. Hunter 9 kills. Kaken with a lot more work to do. He's been tasked with quite a lot in this match, and his job is not done to try and salvage this 8th round. But it's Shont that falls. Beers has got 3, looking for the quad, up to double digits. Kaken does find a kill onto Hunter, but it's not an impactful kill. From a 1v4 to a 1v3, I know exactly where he is at the window. Pluto will get the final one. And we go to a 6-2 lead now for ManLFO. They have been
chatting to Sali about this result. I'm sure he'll be quite pleased with how they've played. Blitz under pressure. The shot getting bombarded at the moment, but Pluto unable to find the kill. Does survive. Zoda canister to Stolen. In the meantime, Hunter able to capitalize. Pluto does eventually fall, but that pick from Hunter is crucial.
Oh, Hunter was looking above. Kaken was right. No flashes, no smokes either for the attack, so the Warden's usefulness is, well, lowered. Elements a little bit all over towards Library Stairs, overwhelmed. Kyvenix, decent game from him. Up to 7 and 6, and a big factor in this round, and it looks like a third will be acquired for Shaiikademy. Beers to disrupt though from above, does deny the plant from going down. 50 seconds here to try and clutch up massively. Gets a chance at a 1v1. Top Library Stairs against Kyvenix. Doesn't win it, and then loses on the second go round. Kyvenix, solid round from him. Shaiikademy, stay alive.
So much pressure. They were eventually able to make it count.
And first attack as well for Shaiikademy without that Dockerby as a little bit of a crutch. I think teams will start to use it in such a way that they're almost not reliant on it, but certainly will like using it.
We broke it down yesterday. And default camera's still up.
To be fair, I don't think it's actually that difficult to deal with. I think you've just got to actually read the play. As they do it more often, teams will get clued on. This basically just becomes a util dump area. Nice swing from Kyvenix, baited out Piers, got him stuck into the corner, and that's how you can clear it. It's not...
Shont Fireplace has the cross, so Pluto's under pressure, but he can just waste time. Oh, does overswing, however, so 3-3, but in the meantime, Kaken's caught.
Yeah, and Hunter just gets shield as well. Piano, this is a very difficult clear for the attack. Knows he's up close. Knows there's another trying to push in towards Alpha. Kyvenix won his battle. Now pushing in and gets the kill onto Hunter as well. He's got 3. Elements with a shotgun. Gets rid of Shont. Red time up close. Elements, does he hear the footsteps? He does. As Kyvenix went for the drop shot, he cannot clutch it out. Long way back for them. Not impossible, but they might have to pull off an upset or 2 along the way. Not the start to the stage they would have liked. 0-2 and facing a difficult road ahead. 12-7 from Beers. He was the MVP of the game with a 130 EPS, 70% cost, a 90% cost though from Pluto. So even though Pluto didn't go and drop 20, in fact, I mean, the 9-5 is still a really good game. He was still active. He was still helping out in other areas. The 128 EPS, 90% cost.